Match of the night. Battle does advance in first place, so getting into our next game here. Spawning in the bottom left here of Ultrazine Stronghold. Our yellow Zerg player from Team Composite, it's LVMatterhorn. And his opponent in the top, in pink, from Lucky 13 in the wrong color. It is KOali. Alright, so ZVZ. I saw a fair number of ZVZs today. I had the pleasure of disconnecting out of Hyun versus Dana earlier. And I just realized my dog is freaking out in my bedroom right now. You may or may not be able to hear that. I should probably go say hi to him after this game. He gets a little concerned when I'm doing casting. I'll probably let him out, I guess. Be intelligent. Anyway, ZVZ can be a good amount of fun, especially on really, really big maps, especially with the changes to the Swarm Host. I imagine these games were played prior to the Swarm Host change, or well, the Broodlord change, really. So, not much will have changed in that regard, I guess. But still, there's a good chance we can see some interesting plays here. Going back kind of to the style of Roach, Hydra, Infester, you see that a lot more now, especially given that is a lot more difficult just to get through enough time to get to like the swarm host count you really actually want to have if you're going to be going for those swarm hosts. So gas then pool for Matterhorn. Seems he's been doing that a lot. He was doing this earlier against Vital as well. So it seems this is kind of his go-to build. He just wants to get that really quick speed up, especially on bigger maps. It can really kind of catch your opponent off guard. They're not going to expect seeing a ton of speedlings in their base when it's this huge map. Like, okay, you're going to go macro, and especially on Ultrazine where the first base is inside your base. Why wouldn't you go macro? Why wouldn't you go hatch first? KOali went hatch first and into his gas, so he's going to be able to. Well, he's going to have speed, not too much later than Matterhorn. Matterhorn speed has started, but KOali doesn't have a pool finished yet. First 6 lings are in production for Matterhorn here. He has out where KOali is. KOali, however, does still have... Well, okay, I say that I imagine these two overlords did actually meet and find each other, so I think he may know where he is, but KOali never really... He didn't change the orientation direction of this overlord, so maybe he actually didn't see where Matterhorn is. So it's going to be even more difficult for KOali to catch wind of the fact that these lings are on the way. I think this overlord is just barely going to miss all of those lings, yeah. Just barely missing every one of those lings. There are only 6 of them, however there's absolutely nothing to defend against those 6 except for some drones. There's drones on gas, he's got speed on the way, which is nice. He's got a first queen on the way, but there's going to be a bunch of lings in his base already, which is, not really what you want to have at this point in the game. Speed is going to be finishing up here in about 20 seconds for Matterhorn, and he's going to start picking away some drones. At the very least, he's denying money time completely. With a decent amount of micros, he's going to get a good number of worker kills. He's already gotten 2 so far. 3, actually, I believe. And now he's going to start picking away at the inferior lane count. This natural base is finished, which is nice, so he's going to have 2 queens to fend this off, but now speed is finished here for Matterhorn. He's not like flooding these or anything. He is making a Baneling nest, however, so he can start flooding these. He's got 6 more in protection. He's already done a good amount of damage. He still has these 2 lings left over in this main base. Killed off 7 workers. So this hatch first play has not worked out at all for KOali here. Matterhorn making some Banelings now. Going to be going definitely for this highly aggressive stance. It doesn't look like he's wanting to drone up too much. That was a nice little early victory he had there. And kind of depending on what he wants to follow us up with, whether or not he's going to be able to do much more damage. Only 2 Banelings have been morphed in. They're going to try to roll in here, and with the speed advantage as well, he's going to be able to surround the queen maybe. But now Banelings are here. Banelings get crashed into queens, which is not the best of decisions. Not really what I wanted to happen, I imagine. And now KOali is kind of turned this around. KOali's speed has finished up as well, so now Matterhorn really has absolutely no advantage. He's going to need to morph in some defensive Banelings, I imagine. As I say that, these lings are just out in the middle of the map everywhere. Just being both players trying to split up what they can. KOali very wisely realizing that he can just split his lings off and go for a counter at the same time. He's going to do just that. He's chasing some of these lings around, and Matterhorn was going to try to sandwich those, but now there's a bunch of lings inside the main base here of Matterhorn, and there's absolutely nothing to defend it because there is one queen at the main. There's another queen at the natural as well, but now KOali is into this drone line. He's killed off 3 workers of his own. And Matterhorn is going to have some trouble dealing with this. Right now we have 20 lings to 5 in favor of KOali. KOali is dropping in those lings, obviously, with those 2 queens. That's definitely helping out, but now the pool is under fire of all things. Oh, Matterhorn, this is not going the way he wanted at all. He's going to have to use the drones and queen to fight, but if this pool goes down, that's probably going to spell the end of Matterhorn's day. He's got 14 lings on the way, but no, the pool goes down. He calls GG there, so very, very, very quick first game here.